And we welcome everybody watching on ESPN3 and Watch ESPN. Joe Tessitore, Teddy Atlas, Bernardo Asuno here in Chicago at the UIC Pavilion for bonus coverage of Friday Night Fights presented by Corona Extra. A heavyweight fight between a Chicago native and a guy who has a lot of support here in Chicago. That would be the Polish fighter, the 12-0 Artur Szpilka, taking on Mike Mollo. Mollo is 23-1 with 12 knockouts. Both these guys very fiery. And as you see them making the ring walks, Mollo will be the first to come out from the south side of Chicago. Italian-American. His mother immigrated to this country from Naples, Italy. His dad was from the south side, draped in the American flag. He'll get a nice reception from half of the crowd here because the Polish fans come out and support their fighters so well here in Chicago. And Szpilka has earned their support. Bears jersey and American flag draping Mike Mollo. Been in with Andrew Galata, Jamil McCline. His uncle qualified for the 72 Olympics. Great-grandfather was a boxer. There's a win over Kevin McBride in his career. Of course, long ago defeated Mike Tyson. And here comes Artur Szpilka. Well, if I'm not mistaken, and I've never seen this before, but is coming in prison-issued orange jumpsuit, Szpilka. And this is a guy who...
I don't know why you would want to make that statement. Not for nothing. I understand everybody's trying to do something that's, you know, that's got to stick to it. Everybody's trying to do something dramatic. Everybody's trying to get attention. I get it. But to wear, you know, an orange jumpsuit that they give you in prison when you've been put into the hole, when you've been put into isolation, I don't really get that statement, I'll be honest with you.
He was sentenced to 18 months of jail time for what happened in 2009 when he was arrested during a weigh-in when there was a brawl between rival fans of a football club in Poland, and he got into the mix of it. For the official introductions, let's send it up to the ring to Thomas Schreiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division, and it is being brought to you by 8 Count Productions, Round 3 Productions, Warriors Boxing, and Knockout Promotions. Our 3 judges scoring on a 10-point must system will be Ted Gimza, Pat Morley, and Jim LaBelle. When the bell rings, our referee in charge, the 3rd man in the ring, will be Celestino Ruiz. Introducing to you first, to my right, fighting tonight out of the red corner, he's wearing blue trunks with black trim and weighed in at 231.6 pounds. Hailing from right here, the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. His record consists of 20 wins, 3 defeats, one draw with 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the monster of the Midway, Merciless Mike Mollo. And his opponent across the ring fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing green trunks and weighed in at 230.8 pounds. Coming to us from Warsaw, Poland, he is undefeated with 12 wins, and 9 of his 12 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Artur, the Pin Szpilka!
Gentlemen, if you receive your instruction in the dressing room, expect a clean fight, obey my command at all times, and protect yourself at all times. This is a little uppy there. This is good right here. This is good. Let's touch up. Let's go. Touch up. Let's go.
8 rounds with Celestino Ruiz as the referee. Mike Mollo, Artur Szpilka. Intense atmosphere here pre-fight between these fans. The Chicago native, but of course, great Polish community here in Chicago.
Get that out.
Szpilka 12-0 with 9 knockouts.
Get that water bottle. Hey, get that water bottle. Nothing in the ring. Wow.
First of all, if you're Szpilka's corner, you want him to attack early and take advantage of the inactivity recently of Mollo. 2.5 years since Mollo's been in the ring. Matter of fact, to say that he's been inactive is putting it too mildly. It actually looks like he's been retired. Off 2.5 years since his last fight, and 2 fights before that was off 1 year and 4 months. So again, if you're the southpaw Szpilka, I would think you want to take advantage of that rust, that inactivity of Mollo.
Mollo fought twice in 2008, lost to Andrew Galata and Jamil McCline. Didn't fight in 2009. Fought twice in 2010, a win and a draw. Didn't fight the past 2 years.
Nothing fancy about Mollo. Tough guy, right in front of you. And he's wearing leggings, or something like that.
Black leggings under the blue trunks of Mike Mollo.
Mollo has only 1 win in his last 4 fights. So obviously, Szpilka's people were thinking about picking the right opponent in front of this home crowd so they could get a win. So we'll see whether or not they were right about that decision.
Szpilka's last fight was that victory against Jamil McCline last June, 10-round decision against the former contender. And Mollo lands a left hand that time as Szpilka was off balance.
Szpilka doesn't look as tough as he looked when he was in that orange jumpsuit, does he?
So Mollo scores the knockdown here in round 1.
Again, Mollo, nothing fancy. His people picked him. Szpilka's people picked him, thinking he had nothing fancy. He's just a tough guy. But sometimes being just a tough guy might be enough. We're going to find out.
Watch your fucking head. Watch your head.
Little cursing by the referee.
Yeah, a bad cut that opened up in not watching his head, right around the left eye of Mollo.
I don't know why he's cursing at Mollo. Mollo's the one who got the worst of it, as you just said, cut very badly over his left eye. Maybe that's going to be exactly what Szpilka needs to get confidence and maybe to get a win.
Stop. Watch your forearm. Watch your forearm. Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Still can't believe the way the referee cursed at Mollo. with the headbutt. I mean, again, Mollo, yeah, there was a headbutt, a clinch headbutt. Mollo got the worst of it. A cut over his left eye.
Hey, headbutt. Hey, that's a headbutt. That headbutt.
Nothing fancy there. Mollo on the inside. Good body shot there, scoring a knockdown. Again, you see the short, stocky Mollo trying to impose himself. Trying to put a left hand. It does put a left hand to the body of Szpilka, getting the knockdown and getting a 10-8 round.
Coming through.
Flash of heads. Let's go. Opening up that cut around the left eye of Mike Mollo. Southpaw Szpilka trying to place that straight left hand, the undefeated Pole. There's a good snapping jab. And he catches him with that left hand that time.
Well, that's what Szpilka should do. Control that range, control that distance, get full extension on his punches, and try to allow Mollo to help him. What I mean by that, a warning for being clean by the referee there, that he doesn't seem to like Mollo too much. Cursed at him in the first round, but I think what Szpilka's looking to do now, keep a little range and let Mollo, let his crudeness show a little bit. Like I said earlier, let Mollo help him a little bit by leaving himself wide open and walking into a shot. Szpilka's trying to, he's taller, he's longer, he's bigger, trying to control that range.
Don't punch. Step back.
With that southpaw stance.
Let's go back.
Trying to let Mollo make a mistake, reach in a little bit, and plug the hole.
Cut is really bad around that left brow of Mollo. Need 4 rounds complete.
Well, this is where you need a good cut man. A cut man, Robinson, Elo in Mike Mollo's corner. Robinson, Ayalo needs to be good at his trade right now.
Oh, Mollo once again able to find something because of some of these moments of defensive flaws by Szpilka as he falls in.
I'll tell you what his defensive flaw. He paused with the jab. That southpaw jab. He's just looking really for a big left hand or maybe a sneaky right hook. But for the most part, Szpilka's looking for that left hand as he misses with the big left uppercut. Not really using a jab, Szpilka, and therefore not keeping Mollo off him. Now Mollo cut over the right eye. He's cut over both eyes right now, Mollo, as Joe reaches for some paper towels. And the corner man, the cut man of Mollo, better be reaching for anticoagulants. The medication to put in that cut.
I mean, look at the face of Mollo right now.
Mollo telling the referee that was an elbow.
Edwin Mershid and Nick Rizzo are ringside physicians. Now, we don't have confirmation from the commission yet as to the other cut and how the other cut was caused. We know the left eye was caused by a clash. Gonna let him go just a little more, he says. The right eye now, just as much of a concern. A bloodbath truly here in round 2 as Mollo knows he has desperate measures needed. Oh, fighting after the bell.
Well, that's desperate. That's a desperate measure.
And he says, I didn't hear it.
Mollo, just a raw, tough guy. He was brought in as an opponent here for the crowd favorite, Szpilka, but he doesn't want to behave like an opponent.
Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Let me take a look.
You gotta be fair too. You gotta be fair too. You gotta be fair too. Off the apron.
This is round one, the first clash of heads that opens up the left eye. And then the elbow in round two. The commission is confirming that the right eye was caused by an elbow. So that means that we would need 4 rounds complete to go to the scorecards.
Come here. Hey.
To get a technical
We're
decision.
gonna keep it clean. Next time I'm disqualifying you. That's it. Box.
Heard what the referee Ruiz had to say. We're gonna try to keep it clean. Good luck with these two.
Again, you see the strategy.
Stop.
Maybe you see the personality too. What's really inside Szpilka. He wants to stay on the outside, doesn't want to take a lot of chances. He's pouring with that jab, snaps it once in a while, pushes it once in a while, looking for a spot for the left hand or the right hook. And you see a little bit of that European flavor, the European style of Szpilka. Yeah, he keeps that right hand circling a little bit, that lead right hand. You see a lot of the European fighters that had a lot of amateur fights, they do that. Just circle with that right hand or that lead hand. They try to mesmerize you a little bit with it, and then they try to nail you with something. Szpilka's trying to catch Mollo either standing in front of or rushing forward.
Went to the body with a straight left that time.
Mollo having trouble seeing. That cut man has not stopped the blood. Not stopped the bleeding.
The right eye now, it is opened up where it's just streaming down the entire side of his face. That was from the elbow. Catches him with 2 left hands that time. The undefeated Polish fighter with a huge crowd of supporters here in Chicago.
Again, the undefeated Polish fighter likes to keep range, likes to keep distance.
Get up.
And now the doctor's going to be fought in again by the ref.
Here we are, final minute of round 3. Let's listen in. They need 4 completed rounds. Now this is a different ringside position than the one who first looked at it.
Oh, you wonder why.
Rizzo first looked at it, now Merchant.
That's interesting. Usually the same doctor stays with him.
Look out. Stay right there.
But the same answer from a different doctor. Let him go.
Time in. Box.
It can look gruesome. That's not what they're looking at, is how much blood. They're looking at what kind of damage potentially is done, and is the vision affected? And is there permanent damage that could be done here, affecting the health and welfare of the fighter beyond the competition of the sport?
And again, Szpilka right now choosing the right style, the right approach. Keeping distance with the shorter man, a crude man, a tough man, but a man who takes a lot of punishment coming straight in. So Szpilka wants that distance
Watch that elbow.
to catch him on the way in.
Combination there to close out this round.
Get this cleaned up. Get that ice out.
Za lewą nóżkę.
Nie wsadzę to pod
You let me know.
You could hear the conversation between the doctor and the referee saying, not yet, but it's pretty close. And the referee Ruiz saying, you just let me know.
And again, Box, we're looking at the job that the cut man is doing in the corner. A tough job, cuts over both eyes, but still, the cut man's job is to stop that bleeding. And what do you have to do to stop that bleeding? Well, you got to clean it up real quick, put pressure on it, stem the bleeding with the pressure, and then get the medications, get the medicines, the coagulants, or the anticoagulants into that cut.
Now, what's interesting here, and we just saw Teddy's scorecard, is that Mollo scored a knockdown in the first round. So as much as Szpilka has come on with this offensive pursuit in rounds 2 and 3, and as bloodied as Mollo is, you know, if we get a technical decision here, here's your round that's going to decide it because of the 10-8 first round.
And if you wondered who's going to win the round, well, it's been going downhill for Mollo a little bit since that first round when he scored a knockdown. Mollo came in, he had the heaviest weight in over 12 and a half years. So you wonder about the conditioning of Mollo. And Mollo, well, his weight has fluctuated his entire career, Joe, from 201 pounds to 232 pounds. You can actually say that Mollo could have been a cruiserweight. So a lot of advantages for Szpilka. Gas tank running a little low on Mollo. Plenty of heart. But also pretty hard to see right now for Mollo. Again, that blood streaming right away as soon as he took some punches, and they're gonna, now the referee is once again gonna go visit the doctor.
But they need these last 59 seconds to get a technical decision.
Oh, wow. That's what you don't want if you're the doctor. You don't want the guy bleeding all over the place, shaking his head. Because that blood will spray right into the doctor's face. I don't think doctors want blood sprayed in their face.
Nor do ringside broadcasters.
Oh, he caught him! There it is!
Wow! Just when he needed it badly.
Once again, it's not over, but a lesson. Just coming in with a jumpsuit and a mask on doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win the fight. Doesn't mean you're going to scare your opponent. Mollo is very crude, but he's not scared.
Doctor was about to stop the fight a couple of times. Mollo knows how desperate this is, and he went after him and caught him. Last 20 seconds of the fourth round.
And he caught him the only way he could catch him. With a hook, with a wide punch, with a crude punch, as Szpilka pulls back with his hands down. Szpilka has a bad floor with those low hands of pulling back. If you step with him, you can catch him. And he stepped, and he caught him again.
Another big shot by Mollo. Can you believe the last minute of that fourth round?
Well, if you're a fan of Mollo's, you gotta love him. And you gotta wish he had a better cut man right now, too. Because he deserves one. Because he deserves a chance to finish when he's taken so much punishment to start. There's the left hook land that I talked about. He stepped with Szpilka. Szpilka went back with his hands low, his chin exposed. You step with him with the left hook, it's gonna land. Mollo stepped with him with that left hook. It landed. And now Szpilka. Well, He's wondering right now who the intimidated one was. He came in here with that mask, that yellow jumpsuit, thinking that mentally he's going to intimidate Mollo a little bit. Well, he better have another trick up his sleeve because that one didn't work.
Undefeated, 12-0, but in trouble against a bloody but tough Mike Mollo. And now he's got him bent over and he's going to the body.
Well, now it's pretty simple. Szpilka needs to stay off the ropes. Mollo likes to be in close.
Slip. Get over. Come here.
What's going on here?
Take a point.
Point deduction.
Take a point.
Why?
For pushing him down.
Take a point.
This is terrible.
There was no warning prior.
He has not liked him from the beginning when he used an F-bomb in the first round, which I never heard a referee do before. He used an F-bomb on him in the first round. He didn't like him. And right now, it's looking like he's got something against him.
And keep in mind, Mollo has two 10-8 rounds in the bag.
I still can't believe that referee just took a point away like that. It was a terrific fight. It's a bloody fight. It's sloppy in spots. You know, it's not a technical masterpiece. It's not a Mona Lisa. You know, it's more like a little graffiti and finger painting, but it's fun to watch. And the referee taking that point away from a game guy like that, when he's worked his way back into this fight, it bothers you.
Celestino Ruiz is the referee here.
Now, Mollo bleeding like he is. He's got to win this round just to get an even round. He's got a chance to score a knockdown anytime he steps with Szpilka. Szpilka's got that chin up, the hands low. If Mollo steps with him, he can find him. Look at Mollo not only bleeding, Joe. Look at the way he's breathing. He came in the heaviest weight in over 12 and a half years. He's tired, but he's acting like a fighter. He's pushing. Again, Szpilka wants to keep distance, wants to try to catch Mollo before he gets close. But that time Mollo got close.
Remember, Mollo hadn't fought since August of 2010.
So Szpilka has the advantage on the outside. If he punches on the outside and extends those hands, he's got the advantage. Mollo's only got the advantage when he gets here, inside.
Absolutely wild fight here between these heavyweights in Chicago. Two 10-8 rounds for Mollo, and then the point deduction there for pushing down Szpilka. That's a point deduction.
That's terrible. This referee should be looked at. The commission should look at this tape and ask the referee, why'd you do that? First of all, Szpilka's leaning forward. And what does Mollo do? He leans on him. And Szpilka voluntarily goes down. So a point is taken away at that crucial time in the fight? I don't get it. I wonder about it. I'd like the commission to grab this ref and ask him about it.
Well, and to your point, how about the fact that the night started with the referee, upon giving Mollo a warning, swearing at him?
Exactly. I like the commission to pull him into the office and ask the referee about that too.
Let's go.
Why are you getting personal here? Why are you not acting like a professional? We want the fighters to behave like pros. Well, the enforcers, the administrators, in this case the referee, should behave like a pro.
3 rounds to go. Mollo clips him with a left hand and then falls to a knee. As they once again had the 60 seconds to work on those 2 cuts. It's been the one around the right eye that opened up with an elbow in the second round. Both were accidental. First was a clash of heads that opened up the left eye, then an elbow in the second round to the right eye. The right eye's been giving him fits. Remember, Facebook voting is still open. Friday Night Fights page. 3 rounds to 2 for Mollo, but keep in mind 2 of those 10-8 rounds, and 1, the 5th, a -1 on the foul. Can the Polish fighter stay unbeaten? Szpilka came here 12-0 to Chicago with an ethnically charged fan base supporting him. Mollo came out wearing a Walter Payton jersey and an American flag, fighting in his own hometown with over half the crowd rooting against him.
Again, all the punishment for Mollo takes place on his way in. He's truly trying to get through a bad neighborhood without getting hit with anything, going through that bad neighborhood without getting mugged. And right now he's getting mugged a little bit, trying to get through the bad neighborhood, but I think the sheer heart of Mollo, he's got hardly anything left. His gas tank is on empty. You can hardly see through his eyes. But the sheer toughness, determination is wearing Szpilka a little bit. You can see physically, Szpilka has more left. But mentally, I don't think so. As far as toughness, I don't think so.
No question there.
Stop, get back. Don't run, get back,
It has everything to do what's inside of a man. How big the fight is inside of a man.
Oh, he covered up and paid the price. He went down like a redwood.
You never saw that shot.
It's over.
Joey blinded himself. He covered up. There was a blinding jab, and then a left hand right behind it that he never saw. All the heart in the world is not going to stop that.
And yet still determined to rise to his feet.
Get the stool. Get the fucking stool.
As the medical staff is demanding to get the stool to him right away.
The referee and the corner man are almost getting into a fight right here. The corner man for Mollo is having words with the referee.
KO victory, one thunderous shot from Artur Szpilka.
Now watch again. Blinds him with the jab. You said it right. Mollo decides to cover up, and that was his undoing. Because when he covered up, he didn't move his head. The right jab blinded him. The left hand finished him. Watch it again. The jab blinds him. He doesn't see anything. His gloves are there. Now the left hand comes through. Never sees it. Can't register it. And therefore, he can't stand up.
Hashtag SC Top 10 for the undefeated Artur Szpilka.
Watch again. He covers up. The jab blinds him. And the left hand finds him.
What a wildly entertaining fight here in Chicago.
Whenever there was separation or distance, there was danger. There was separation, there was distance. He was blinded, and the knockout happened. Mollo needed to be close, not on the outside, with the physically superior and longer Szpilka.
Here's Thomas Schreiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 6. Your winner by way of knockout and still undefeated from Warsaw, Poland, Artur "The Pin" Szpilka.
Szpilka now 13-0. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks for watching us on ESPN3.